58-year-old man-child, Billy Mitchell, who has spent his entire life trying to defend his disputed world records in video games, has finally settled in a lawsuit. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about how this man right here, this man-child, Billy Mitchell, God, I just don't like the way he looks. We're going to talk about how he finally has settled his lawsuit with Twin Galaxies. And what does this mean? What does this look like? And we're going to look at a little juicy nugget of information, and we're going to laugh a little bit. You're not allowed to laugh later, but we're going to laugh, okay? Trust me. So Billy comes out today. He says, Twin Galaxies has reinstated all of my world records from my video game career. Here is my statement. Now, this reinstated all of my world records is not entirely true. It's accurate, but it's not entirely true. We're going to talk about why. And this is his statement. Today, January 16th, Twin Galaxies has reinstated all my video game world records that I achieved in my career, effective immediately. Twin Galaxies' statement on its website reads, in pertinent part, in fair consideration of the expert opinion provided by Dr. Zaida on behalf of Mr. Mitchell and consistent with Twin Galaxies' dedication to the meticulous documentation and preservation of video game score history, Twin Galaxies shall herefore reinstate all of Mr. Mitchell's scores as part of the official historical database on Twin Galaxies' website. Then Billy says, I'm relieved and satisfied to reach a resolution after an almost 6-year ordeal, and I look forward to pursuing my unfinished business elsewhere. This unfinished business elsewhere is him being sued by other people like Carl Jobst. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, we have to talk about this reinstated all of my world records that Billy says. And that really just means that Twin Galaxies, who is basically the record keeper of video game high scores and world records, they now have a section on their website which is the historical database. And this might have existed before, but they have re-added Billy Mitchell to the historical database. You can see on Donkey Kong, we've got Billy Mitchell. I don't know why this website is built like this. It's garbage. It's very sad that it's hard to see, but Billy Mitchell is back on here, whereas he was not on here prior to today. This is just a historical. It's like a picture of the past. It's like if you had this guy's name written on a wall, you took a picture of it and you painted over that wall. Currently, his name is not on the wall, but in the previous historical past, his name was on the wall. Okay, so this means nothing. It's basically like, yeah, good job. You did that thing a long time ago. Nobody cares. It's not part of the records anymore. Now, if you want to dive a little bit deeper into Billy Mitchell and who he is, Moist Critical, aka Charlie, has done quite a few videos on this, as well as, I already mentioned, Carl Jobst. And Carl has already put a video out an hour ago talking about this specific lawsuit that I'm talking about today. I will link this video in the description down below if you'd like to watch that one. But he basically breaks down why this is a loss for Billy. And he's an idiot. There's not much more to say about he's dumb. And he needed to lose this lawsuit because he was bleeding money and everybody knew he was going to lose if they actually went to trial. So they just settled it. That's basically, they came together and said, let's just agree to disagree. We'll settle this. We'll come to a conclusion that is kind of happy for everybody. Billy's not going to be super happy because people are going to still clown on him. Okay, so this is the statement from Twin Galaxies. And I'm not going to read this absolute essay. I just want to read this section right here because this is the section that is going to lead to many goofs and gaffes and hilarity on the internet, okay? Recently, on behalf of Mr. Mitchell, Dr. Michael Zaida, an individual who holds a Bachelor of Arts in Computer and Information Science from University of California, San Diego, a Master's of Science in Computer and Information Science from the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, and a Doctorate of Science from the University of Washington School of Engineering, and who has been qualified as an expert by California and federal courts, concluded that the gameplay on the subject tapes could in fact depict play on an original, unmodified Donkey Kong arcade hardware if the hardware involved was malfunctioning, likely due to degradation of components. Oh my God, that's a lot of things. This guy apparently is very well educated. Congratulations for paying way too much money to go to school for way too long. Some people like it. I'm not one of those people. I dropped out of every form of education I possibly could have. And then we've got the statement that comes after this. Twin Galaxies committed to ensuring the fairness of all parties and Let me reset. Twin Galaxies is committed to ensuring fairness for all parties and to allow and consider any new information that becomes available. In addition, Twin Galaxies seeks to disclose all and any evidence so that individuals can form their own judgments. To this end, Twin Galaxies openly and publicly takes note of Dr. Zaida's expressed expert opinion in regard to providing a method by which the videotape content in question might have been produced. What does this mean? Okay, what does this mean? Twin Galaxies is basically saying that Billy Mitchell brought an expert, brought him in, and this expert says, hey, you are saying that Billy Mitchell played on a modified device. I'm saying that this device maybe was just old as shit and didn't work properly anymore, and that's why it looked weird. That's why it looked like he was playing on a modified device, but it was just old and shitty and didn't work properly, and that could be it. And Twin Galaxies is saying, okay, you can live in La La Fairyland where that is possibly what happened. We will accept that you are an expert in your field, and we will acknowledge that you are saying these words, but we don't necessarily agree with you. we will acknowledge that you're saying these things, but we are not going to concede and acknowledge that what you're saying is actually correct. We're just going to say, okay, you can keep talking about fairy dust and all the things that you believe in over there, and we're going to stay over here. Now, I'm going to show you what this professional Dr. Michael Zaida looks like and what his personal website looks like. I'm not intrinsically attacking this man's appearance. I'm just saying, as somebody who has all of these accolades as an academic, as a professor, I would expect a slightly more professional presentation on the internet. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready to see this doctor's biography professional website? This is it. Love it so much. Michael Zaida on a piece of paper with a selfie in a fucking bathroom with a very long write-up about him. And then look, we can look at his contributions. Oh, another good selfie. Yes, these are not professional pictures taken by a professional photographer. This is him sending a picture of him on his walk to get groceries to his granddaughter. Again, that's totally fine. But like, what? What is this website? Who is this professional that you found? Like, this photo right here is like an AI enlarged photo. What am I looking at? I don't understand. So anyways, this is the professional that Billy brought in to basically say, hey, what I did, it's possible. Maybe I didn't cheat. And Twin Galaxies has said, yeah, it's possible. Maybe you didn't cheat, but oh, well, we're going to reinstate your old record. It's not an official record. As far as I understand it, Billy Mitchell is still banned from Twin Galaxies. He cannot submit any new records because of his past. So there you go. Like I said, I'm going to link the Carl Jobst video down below if you want some more in-depth information and not as much of my personal opinion on the matter. But that's everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We are so close to hitting 500 subscribers. Thank you guys for all of the support on the channel recently. I love and appreciate you. Okay, like the video, subscribe. Bye-bye. See you next time that I make a video, which will probably be tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye.